Recently, professors and students from the Business Administration major at Swinburne University of Technology had an exchange trip for consulting on strategic cooperation with Lungs Networks on future markets development orientation. Lungs Networks is extremely welcoming, ready to support Swinburne University of Technology students to research and work in this cooperation activity with the company. The university representative affirmed that this exchange will open up long-term cooperation possibilities between the two sides.
So my name is Jaskir Uthman. I'm studying a major in finance.
So my name is Carl Simonson. I'm in my 4th year of my business degree, majoring in international business.
Hi, I'm Candice. I'm in my final year of a Bachelor of Business and a Bachelor of Design. My major's in marketing and graphic design.
So Lungs's strength is the uniqueness of their products, and on a global scale, IT companies very few IT companies are incorporating the technologies that Lungs is using, such as AI and FPGA. And this gives Lungs both an advantage and a head start in these markets, especially, for example, ASEAN markets, where the markets are very similar in terms of consumers and competitors. And Lungs will be able to take advantage of this if they can break into those markets and establish a good foothold. They have limitless potential.
The biggest thing is capitalizing on your unique point of difference, and that's what Lungs has. And I think the market's going to be really receptive to it. I think we're at an incredible stage with cybersecurity at the moment. It's a really, really interesting industry. It's young, it's developing. We've seen this in the case over the last decade or two as technology continues to increase. We've had a couple of industries like car share services, things like that come out of nowhere and really just start to develop exponentially. So I think market's going to be extremely receptive to your unique point of difference and the customizability you offer.
I think it's incredible. Cybersecurity since COVID-19 has become something that a lot of countries need, especially I researched Australia, and there's a whole heap of data breaches. It's really new territory, and there's a lot of exciting developments. But in saying that, people are afraid of it, so it's going to be awesome to come in and be a leader within that space.
So the core of increasing brand awareness is really you're trying to get your name out there, and to do that, when you get your name out there, you want it to be in a way that even if someone doesn't have a need for your products presently, if and when they do develop that need, Lungs should be one of the first considerations that they have. Now, obviously, you could do that through just standard marketing strategies, radio, TV, and whatnot, or you could do something more specific, such as offering a discount to some of your bigger enterprise clients to have the Lungs name in their websites or on their products as well. Essentially, you're trying to get the Lungs Network name out and have it seen repetitively as many times as possible, so that when someone does develop that need, like I said, Lungs is their first consideration.
Absolutely. So partnering with a localized marketing firm and tailoring your product to the market is the most effective thing. Again, we've seen it in cases before. If you look at big organizations like Starbucks that haven't tailored their products when they've entered foreign markets, and immediately they've been rejected by the consumers. So tailoring them to your consumer market, effectively reaching who you want to target, know who it is, and target that market, and you'll nail it.
Something that I noticed that you do really well in Vietnam is that you have a lot of care for your relationships, and I think that that's the best differentiating factor whatever market you go into. You need to have a strong connection to your partners. Your partners, your sole distributors, they can do all the heavy lifting for you, but you'll do the most in maintaining that relationship. I think putting them first and making sure that you can lean on them for strategic positioning and distribution opportunities is a really great start.
Whether it be any company entering a foreign market, there will always be initially some form of hesitation. Consumers would not be sure whether to trust or believe in the products that this company is selling. But if Lungs can prove themselves and really take advantage of the fact that they have a very high quality product line and break into that market, then they'll be able to easily develop trust and a good reputation, and that can take you far in any market.
Absolutely. So I mean, the overwhelming recommendations of the entire Swinburne trip was to capitalise on your unique point of difference in your technological innovation. The reaction from a foreign market's perspective is immediately going to be copying that unique point of difference that you have. It's standard business theory, it happens in every market. So I think that's going to be their reaction, but your proactiveness on staying on the front foot of innovation is going to be the biggest way to mitigate that.
I think when they hear about you, they'll be scared. They'll definitely they'll want to copy you. So I think you've just got to definitely launch with a patent. But yeah, I think it's super exciting and you're onto a really great opportunity. But yeah, it's definitely making sure you enter with a partner to help you with that brand awareness. And then from then onwards, you can do whatever you like.
So you guys have a really strong and high quality product line. If you guys are able to maintain that level of quality, then honestly, your potential is limitless.
Thank you for having us over the last 2 weeks. It's been absolutely fantastic. I've learned a lot about a really interesting sector. I've done a consulting project, which I've always loved, and I think you guys have an amazing corporate culture. You have an amazing business opportunity, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds when we start seeing you in every country.
Thank you so much for having us. It's been a pleasure to learn a lot about your company. Cybersecurity was something that I wasn't previously very knowledgeable about, but now learning about it's an area that I have strong interest in, and I think we'll see some rapid development in the next few years.
I think this is a very good opportunity for Swinburne students to approach a Vietnamese organization. They can, number one, they can have the chance, right, to learn about one local company and learn how they're doing and learn how they approach the global market. And actually, I'm not really the expert, but I try to help my students to understand the Vietnamese market, understand Vietnamese company, and help Vietnamese company look like helping themselves in the future to expand or to penetrate the new market. So I believe that the cooperation between the Swinburne and Lawrence is very important, not only for this study tour project, but also for the future. If other group of students want to explore the Vietnamese market and the operation of one domestic company in the Vietnamese market, they can learn, and through that they can improve their cross-cultural competence, so that in the future, if they want to be the expatriate employees for any multinational company, they can work in Vietnam or any similar cultural Asian countries very easily. So I value the collaboration between the two partners, and I hope we can nurture and we can further develop this relationship.
It has been our absolute pleasure to have the opportunity to work with Lance Network from our group from Swinburne University of Technology in Australia. We had fantastic session with the company, with the senior executives from the company, with the chairman and the CEO, as well as the advisors from Lance. Our group has really was very impressed by the products and the solutions that Lance has developed, and also the very impressive network that they have developed with the clients in Vietnam. Our consulting team has the opportunity to do a lot of research for the project that they are working on during this research program. We were very fortunate to be able to research about the Australian and Indonesian market in order to assist Lance in the international expansion to these two important markets in the region.
I believe that even though only through 2 weeks, 4 group of Swinburne students had very good recommendations for lungs. And if lungs look into their recommendation carefully, they can develop the good strategy to penetrate the Indonesian market or Australian market. Of course, globalization strategy is not easy for any organization, but with the strong intention to expand their business, lungs can find some potential through this recommendation. Of course, Swinburne students may not be aware of all the characteristic of these 2 markets, but this is very fundamental information for lungs to use, to employ, to penetrate these markets. And I can see the further question or further feedback from the people on the board of lungs. This feedback shows that they're really curious about the recommendation from our students. This feedback also help our students to perfect their recommendation to provide back to lungs the more effective recommendation through the final reports. And this may help, this is likely to help the lungs to use them more effectively in their future expansion, not only into Australian or Indonesian market, but also other markets of the similar culture, similar GDP, or similar legal economic forces. Thank you.
Yeah, we could see huge potential for lungs solution to be able to be deployed in different countries, including Australia and Vietnam. And through the research work, as well as market analysis conducted by the consulting teams, they really identify the huge potential that lungs will have, and as well as opportunities in these 2 important markets, the Indonesian market in ASEAN, as well as Australian market in the Pacific region. Because of the very innovative solutions that lungs have heavily invested in the past few years, lungs have developed a very complicated and innovative solution that have a wide range of application for households as well as small and medium companies. And we really think that the products from lungs will have a great opportunity to enter not just these 2 markets, but also other markets in ASEAN and also in other parts of the world, such as Europe, USA, and so on.